Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic. Poisonous DIY. Let's see. Make sure I got one here. That. Alrighty. Now this DIY will actually show you how to make something. I think the last one, when I posted the tag team DIY, I guess people were expecting me to actually show you how the thing was made, which was not going to be easy since we took two of us with both our hands, no room for a tripod, to hammer together the shelves to make my shelf system there. But I'm glad it came out as nice looking as it did, even with the spray painted piece of cardboard in the back. So I was rather proud, and I knew I was smart saving those shelves. Necklace is hiding now. But anyway, this is an actual tutorial, sort of. Now, a while ago, it was actually Adora Batbrat who had something she got from somebody that I thought had like an Etsy store somewhere. Love how I research these things. But she had a little vial of poison, and I think this person like sent it to her. It was a necklace, and she had posted that she couldn't find it for a while, and she went to wear it again, and the poison was gone. Probably evaporated or spilled out. I'm like, well, that's a nifty idea, and I found like little bitty bottles. So I made this. Now my camera doesn't focus close up, so this is as close as you're gonna get. And it's a regular. I think they're both glass actually. It's a little glass bottle, but this has an actual like wine cork type cork, an actual cork made of cork. Not the best thing when you're plugging up liquids. At least this kind of liquid anyways, because it absorbs the moisture, and it started oozing out, as you can kind of maybe sort of see. So it didn't work out well for the thing, but there's enough of it left that still looked kind of cool. So it's going to be in my little cabinet of curiosities there that I had just mentioned. So I'm like, well, that was really neat. So I'd gotten these years ago. These little similar vials, but it's got a plastic stopper, and the stopper, is in there nicely, so things don't really leak out. So last night, and partially today, I filmed the tutorial for this. The sort of upgraded version. I like the little one better, but the cork system just does not work. But I had schmutz on my chin, and that just looked, really, really, really bad. So that just didn't work out, so I'm starting over from scratch. And the vial is still glass, but this is a plastic stopper. And I like how it's a little more secure as far as where you would connect your necklace to, where this, I'm not sure if it would pull out eventually. I actually added that, I think. I don't think that actually came with a hook, and I actually super glued it in. So, good, just not the best materials for that concept to function. Now this is a little too ectoplasm for me. And this is a mixture of a couple of colors. So for this tutorial, you will need a vial, the stopper that goes with a vial, the tighter the better, preferably plastic. I found these at Joann's. They probably have them Michael's. I'm still not sure what's in a Hobby Lobby, but probably those two. But stay away from like cork material. Cotton swabs, just so you can kind of dry off the inside of where the cork's going to go, because you don't really want lubrication in there. You will want labels. Now, this was too big for what I wanted, and this is like the shortened version of a cool one. So I just found, and you can find lots of them online, so that's where I found these. Now these were too big. These are better, but just a smidge too big. So I finally sized them so they're about right. And I think the spider venom and the vampire blood, I think, were free. I don't know if there was copyright on them. I don't think so. The other ones, I'm not sure. So some might be subject to copyright. Well, shouldn't I know this for sure in case I do want to? But this is just for me, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. So that should be tossed before I cut up the wrong one. So you'll need that. Pair of scissors to cut out your chosen poison. I'm probably going to do vampire blood too with red. Because the funny thing was, I thought of that, and I think I did do that. Where is that one? I think it's in the living room. So I made a red version of this too. And I haven't, since I had that problem with this, I don't wear it. I just put it up in a little cabinet of curiosities. But it's like, I found one. Now, these look so much cooler in color, because it's like a parchment color, and that, of course, has a little drop of blood. That's kind of got, like, parchmently, you know. But I don't think my color works on my printer, and I have a black and white fancier printer, so that's why they're black and whites. But I'll probably, like, add, you know, color it in or something like that. I'll add some color, especially to this one. This one doesn't look like it would need it. So I am going, you'll also need a glue stick to stick your poison label on your glass. Water. Well, that's not water, but I put it in the bottle there. Which sucks, they don't make this anymore. Pisses me off. So it's a water bottle now. And you will need poison. Now, I was going to use food coloring, but I couldn't find any. Then what I could find was like a gel type. And then when I found the kind that I wanted, they wanted like a stupid amount of money for it. So I'm like, okay, fine. What am I going to use? So I drink, I drink the sugar-free better stuff than this. And after spilling a bit of it on the rug, it has a lot of colorant in it. So I got this from Walmart, and I think it's like 50 cents, probably not even that much, for one package of this. And this one is lemon lime, which kind of gave me the greenish color I wanted, but I couldn't find anything that would kind of mix that sickly color that I wanted. I want like a sickly, yellowy, bilious color, you know? So that's good. And, I don't know what other colors, what absinthe, not absinthe, but arsenic, what is that, a powder, is that a liquid? I don't know what these colors are, I don't know, but mix and match and stuff like that. And you get, you're not going to put a lot in the vial, so this will last you a long time. Unless you want to drink this stuff. This sucks without sugar. But that's the stuff you'll need. Alrighty. I shall cut out my labels. And one's poison, spider venom, unfiltered poison, and vampire blood. I don't know what spider venom would be like. I'm thinking it's like a silver, the color of silver, but mucusy. So that should be interesting. Okay, got those out. Now, this, I think it's a smidgen too bigger, but then, I don't know. Let's find out. Because it's got like a point to it. This comes in handy when you can see it behind the, like an x-ray of the bottle. So I'm not going to cut out the outside line. It's got like a little border, so I'm going to cut into it, so it makes it a little smaller. Toss that in the old trash. You are now officially done with your scissors. And yes, the tongue thing is important. It gives you extra oxygen to your brain so you can concentrate better. Alrighty, we have label. Now these are two that I had done before. I probably showed you that already. I just think they're cool. I don't know what... Ooh, I know what I can do with these. Now, the trick is, it's easier to do in a sink because you can get a fine stream. I think that's water. I'm not so sure now. I don't know now because it's not in my water bottle. And it's think this is one I got from Grace. That one. Well, let's see what one I got from Grace that actually has this product in it. This is the water. Though it does have the spider venom type material to it. Ah! Wow. Thought I had. Always make sure you know what you're crafting with. Okay. Now, put water into vial. Sort of. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be all wet. I don't know if you can see me doing this or not. Whoop. Ta-da! I only dribbled because I overran it. Wow. I was sure I'd be soaking wet. I'm rather impressed with myself now. Alright. Boy, I need a new desk. Alrighty. Now you don't really want it all the way to the top here, because you want a little room to shake up the stuff. Plus, I don't know if they ever really filled up the bottles a lot back in those days, but you kind of want to look like it's been used too. You know, just maybe that much. Leave what's it, 3/4 the way full, but it's up to you. I mean, I kind of prefer that. Alrighty, we have now got that into the thing. Okay, move that there. Now, take your packet of poison here. And basically, put powder into a vial. It kind of crystallized a bit with moisture. There we go. It does look like absinthe, doesn't it? And now just shake it up. Shake, 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 shake. Ooh, kind of sparkly. Now, I don't know. This stuff will stuff. Okay. I wiped it off. My fingers are still green, so. And you can I don't know if this is the one, but if you don't have, Manic Panic or something like that, you can actually color your hair with this stuff. I haven't tried it because I haven't needed to, but yeah, the sugar-free one. I don't know. I like that dark color green I got in the other one, so I'm going to add a little more. And just do this till you get the color that you kind of want. Now I added sort of it's a white powder, and it's the margarita mix from Walmart, the sugar-free drink there. But when you add water, it's kind of a yellowish. So that kind of gave that sort of ectoplasm look, which I like, so I'll probably dump that out, peel the label off, and use it for vampire blood. Didn't seem to quite fit with the, I've had this a while, so it's kind of, I hate it when it gets stuck on the rim here. Where are you? I cannot work with me. I'm trying. This is why I don't do tutorials, people. I don't care how the editing goes. It's still not going to look right. God only knows what would happen if I had to actually film the shelf thing. You know, seeing trips to the hospital and nails going through hands. Ah! I'll see, because it's all hard there. Okay, well, I got a piece in there somehow. There we go. Try that. My hands will be all green now. Actually, it's kind of cool that this got that settling on the bottom. There we go. Shake, shake. Still. How did I get that so dark? Still a little too ectoplasm. There, we got a little. That's getting closer. Yeah, this is more the color that I want. A nicer. Of course, I'm holding it up to the light too, so it looks a lot lighter in the light. Still could go darker still, actually. That leaves like an interesting coating too when you move it around. Pour a little out because I don't want it so full. Be nice if my desk was flat again. It's bowing in the middle. It's kind of awkward to work with. Get in the vial. There we go. Try that. And this stuff tastes disgusting. It's like hyper lollipop. You know, those like lime lollipops, but like super strong. Yeah. That's a little better. Okay, we got the color that I want. So just keep pouring it, you know, the more you pour in the... Ooh, sour. The more you pull in, the darker it gets. See my fingers all green still. Alright. So once you got the color that you want, and the amount that you want, I don't want that much in there. I think I want a little less. So just pour out. And I'm pouring out on the tissue there. A little better. Now take your cotton swab and just on the rim here, just dry it off, clean it off, any debris there. And place your stopper in. Now I like this stopper is kind of tough to get in, which means it'll be tough to come out, hopefully. So just get it in there as best you can. And there you go. So it doesn't seem to be leaking out. Always a plus. And there's your vial of poison. Now, taste lingers. Take your glue stick and simply just apply glue all over the label, but especially around the edges. And I'm just using your purple disappearing ink paste that I can't seem to find at the moment, which is really annoying. In case you get a lot of it for like a couple of bucks. There we go. And make sure you place it, if you've got a cover like this, not a cover but a clasp, kind of schmutzed on the outside here. Oh, that's fine. That you put your label, unless you want a jump ring to put your actual necklace through. I'm just going to go straight through this so there's plenty of room. Your actual chain you're going to put this on. Make sure, since your chain is going this way, to face your connection here this way and put the label that way. So basically line up your label with your fob there. Since it's got a point, it's kind of easier to do. There. Yes, always put it in your hand where it's easier. Okay. And get it on as straight as you can. There we go. Looks like I need a little more paste on the edges there. So, kind of tweak it around. There we go. That. Looks like I need a little bit there. I don't know how much of this you're seeing actually, because it's really hard to show you something small and far away. Alright, just gonna clean that up a bit there. And here is your vial of poison. And now, since there's quite a bit of room there, probably added to some chain floating around, you have your necklace. And mix and match colors. I don't know what different color poisons are, you know. Even if you did different consistencies of stuff, you know, maybe spider venom might be more of a goopy gel, more like substance. You know, like, or find a label for something like this that says absinthe, you know. So there's lots and lots and lots of labels out there. And there's lots of different colors and variations of this too. I don't know if food coloring will settle after a time. You know, where all the color will go to the bottom. This I've had about a year or so. And it has stayed, you know, mixed together. It hasn't separated from the water any, which is cool. So I know at least this will stay consistent. So I don't know if food coloring would work, and I don't know what other things you could dilute in water to make different colors. If paint would work, if that would do the same thing. But so far, that's the best thing to do. Thank you for watching my crappy poisonous DIY. Please do comment, rate the thumbs up, and if you'd be most kind, I always want to point it there and it's not there anymore. It's down below now. Down below the video you are now watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I shall see you all in my next video, which most likely will not be a confused DIY. Bye!